Get inside, get in there. Oh, evil in your eyes, baby, I don't care. Get inside, get in there. Oh, see the flesh falling everywhere. Turn me on, yeah. Oh, electric head all over. Turn me on, yeah. Oh, electric head all over. Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I finally have a new MOC to show y'all. This is probably one of my favorite MOCs I've ever built, and probably one of the best, I'd say. It's, well, electric head. It's fucking monstrous. Yeah, so basically he is an electricity-based demon, an ancient evil, awakened by some stupid Matorans, and as a result, they get killed. And yeah, so, he serves no master. He is his own, yeah, and he looks pretty fucking evil. This is a mean son of a bitch. So, last night I was building this thing, and it took quite a long time, actually. About 3 hours or so, 3.5, I don't know. And I finally took apart my Von Nebula revamp in order to build this thing, because, I don't know why. So, this thing looks pretty fucking awesome, doesn't it? Compared to the size of my head, he's pretty fucking big. That's what she said. So we'll start off, I don't know where to start. Well, so, I guess we'll start with the legs. The legs are this sort of, yeah, that. We got these feet for, CCBS, these, Onua Master feet, as like the smaller feet right here, and the hind portion over here is an old school Mata foot in black, obviously with this little, I guess, heel spur thing, piston for stability reasons, and scroll armor on top of this Rakshi leg in black. I was going to replace these two black Rakshi legs with yellow ones. I could only find one, unfortunately, so might still do that, but not anytime soon. The legs are, the upper legs are modified, reconfigured Von Nebula upper legs, and yeah, so these Metru feet don't rattle anymore. I stuck some half bushings and half stuff in there, and the thing is, this time around, I did not give him a penis. He doesn't need it. So, he does have this Bionicle 2016 lower torso region thing with the gear function, so it swivels. And that's pretty cool. He does have a tail. This was a last minute thing. I gave him a freaking tail, and one of his powers is that because he's an electric based demon, had this massive assembly right here. I had to mount it above the gear because I still wanted to get to the gear in order to swivel the body. I'm not particularly happy about this tail being completely black, because I felt like I could have added some of this yellow, like yellow barbs to the, at least the CCBS shells, but I didn't have any more of those. I used 2 of them, or all 8 of them I had in the one drawer. But basically, he'll impale someone with his electricity enriched tail, and he'll zap them incredibly. So, fairly long tail too. This thing is massive. Torso, obviously, there's a lot of gap filling and stuff that I did and whatnot, and a lot of interesting techniques. I put these Technic lift arm like things in yellow up there. I think I did a similar thing to that with neck tan, and don't mind the dogs barking. There's some Hordika necks here and there. There's a 2015 gear function as well. It doesn't really work as a gear function, to be honest, but hey, it's there. Reversed Toa Inaika upper torso for the chest area. Wide CCBS armor shell in yellow for the abdomen. His neck is one of those CCBS pieces. Can't remember what it's called. He does have like a collar sort of thing on his back of the neck with a couple more added detailed bits. That's one of the shadow traps, obviously. Because he's electric head, he has all these electric bits. So he has a couple right here to here, one on each arm, and 4 on his fucking head. This head was kind of a nightmare to try to develop. It was all centered around this Kina armor piece in yellow, obviously, and a slicer head in yellow, which I found at a shop. And I had to, in order for this to work the way I wanted it to, I had to splay and bend the part of that piece in order for it to work properly. Then I gave him teeth. He does have opening mouth a little bit, so he can shoot lightning out of his mouth and zap you. Yeah, that's one of his powers. I did use this yellow hero core for whatever the fuck reason. Aesthetics, I guess. He does have a rubber band holding this Waspix head on there because that looks just mean, honestly. So, this is hurting my arm. Ow. Drink some soda, too. So, he does have wings. Fairly skimpy wings. I mean, they're just a couple of katanas on some Technic bits and a original Bionicle thing on some CCBS things. He can fly a little bit. It's just, I feel like I added these on just to have wings on this guy because why not? It does look pretty awesome. And the upper arms are modified Von Nebula upper arms. I added ball joint right there, and some other ball joints and stuff. A couple of gears, normal sized gear, and a black original Toamata gear on the side here. And then this piece. I remember I had a couple of them for the ankles here, the feet. Well, the other two I decided to use for the arms. Upper arms look pretty good. They are connected to the shortest bone piece, which is attached to the gear function thing. So, they still pose. So, the lower arms are identical for the most part. They are made out of, well, a few system bits that are in Keat Orange. Got some barbs on this 4-long armor shell piece in black. This is the longest bone piece for a leg or an arm. And he does have this claw system, modified Elec claw, which he can use to rip people apart with. This is how he kills. He just rips people apart and shreds them to death with these couple extra blades right there for added depth perception. He does have one fist, and yellow fist, because that's what he has. The problem with this arm is that this arm it only has 2 of these little system pieces. That this arm has 4, because I worked in a wrist-mounted blade, which he uses. This is his electric blade, which means he uses it to stab right through and cut right through enemies and whatnot. and yeah, it just folds away. This little gun-like thing, wrist-mounted gun-like thing, it's his lightning zapper weapon thing. This is one of his powers. It's called electric fisting. He electrically charges his zapper. Then he thrusts his fist forward like this, and then shoots electricity out at the enemy and continues zapping them until they explode in a bloody mass of gore. And yeah, that's what he does every time he uses his zapping abilities, whether it be through whether it be through his tail, whether it be through his mouth. This guy will zap you, and you will turn into a mass of blood and gore. So, posability, well, the fist is typical, so this arm goes all the way. The posability is limited for the upper arms, and I'm not going to bother trying to show that because it's just kind of more so for show. The head is limited, at least at the base of the neck down there. The upper head can move all the way down to see, well, I don't really have a dick. He can look all the way up like that. And yeah, his tail has a lot of joints in it. The legs, obviously, there's nothing at the hips, so he can move freely. He can move in many directions in terms of posing the leg. And yeah, so this is definitely a stable MOC, I must say, even though he's probably mentally unstable. This is a very posable MOC. Has a lot of posable capabilities. You can bring the wings in and then snap one of them off, apparently. There we go. Yeah, you can bring the wings in a bit. So, I tend to just leave them out like this, as if he's got an electric cape. So that's what this guy is. He's an electricity-based demon, and he looks fucking sick. I'm just impressed by what I was able to pull off with this thing. It looks fantastic. It does a lot of things correctly, and I am pleased with this monster. If you could come up with something better than Electric Head, let me know. Something cooler than Electric Head. I know Kylo Nuvo 135 once had a MOC called TAZOK, Shadow TAZOK, and he had a light version too. I feel like Electric Head is better than TAZOK, but hey, this is my MOC. TAZOK is Kylo Nuvo 135's MOC. So this guy is incredibly well designed, I'd say. He's a little over designed, I guess you could say. I feel like the wings could have had more stuff attached. Like, I don't have enough of these katanas to go around, so I used what I had. And yeah. So, but yeah, that's Electric Head. Finally. It's been a long time coming, and well, I finally got off my ass and decided to build this thing. Oh, it hurts my arm to hold this thing. So this is... I'm proud of myself for this build. I think it's excellent. I think it's awesome. And... I'm not really happy about the rubber band, but hey, it works. And I don't want to use glue because that's even dumber. So I was able to use a rubber band, and it works. I do have another yellow core I guess I could probably use somewhere else on this guy. I don't know. But yeah, that's Electric Head. Took long enough, to be honest. And I love this thing. It's awesome. It's massive, and he's gonna look awesome on the shelf. And yeah, maybe you'll see a video of him ripping apart some Matoran. Perhaps the Matoran that summoned him from his ancient slumber. Yeah. Electric Head, I'm happy I built you. Now, I'm going to set you back over here. Down. There we go. Okay, so that is Electric Head. I thank you guys and gals so much for your patience. The only thing is, well, now there was another MOC that I was going to build this year as well. As it was a vehicle, but I'm going to hold off on that for a while until I have enough parts. Because I feel like I have enough parts, but I don't at the same time because, well, I had to use those two beams, lift arm things in yellow because this one was the best parts to use for this guy. I wanted the color scheme to be mostly yellow and black, and of course I got that and it worked. So what do you think about Electric Head? Post in the comment section below. Make your own version of Electric Head if you can. I'm not going to post instructions because I don't want to take the thing apart. That's just... I would feel horrible taking apart a creation such as Electric Head. So, thank you all for watching. Have a quick drink of soda real quick. And, well, that's basically it. I'll be back to MOC making at some point. I will have some more MOCs to show y'all, and that's basically all I have to say at this point. There you go. Stay tuned for more videos. I am TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks later. Have a good fucking day, and peace. Yeah, I want it. Yeah, I need it. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, electric head in your head, in your head, yeah.